Oh boy, here I am back again. Alright, lady. Let's hear your stupid little testimony that probably doesn't make any sense. Okay. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's why I knew it was Powers. Happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Don't do that, please. Don't do that.
Phoenix, I will kill you if you do that. Alright. I have a very good question for you. You broke one of the props. What prop? I wish to know.
You broke a prop?
Sure he did. Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. See, he's dragging his legs. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Alright, so a break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. I don't see any duct tape. Is he dragging his leg? Actually, I can't really... This is probably going to get me a stupid exclamation point. I should check this out. Ah, boy. I feel like I have to present that picture, but I also feel like that's going to subtract me an exclamation point. Because I don't remember what to do. Broke one of the props, it was a big mess. Stop doing the hand wave at me, it's really creepy. Yep, that's gonna get me attacked. What? Oh no, not my exclamation points. Don't get rid of them now. No. Actually, it looks like he's dragging both of his legs. I remember why. Saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. Apparently sprained his ankle pretty bad. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some pressing, aren't I? Ugh. I hate when I don't remember. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. This, I'm gonna press this, because I really feel like it has to do it. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again. Yes! Oh, I had to press it! It's retarded. So he was walking strangely because he was injured.
It does look like he was dragging his foot.
See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper. Oh, okay, I'm not allowed to. I would like to press that, because honestly, I have a question. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Oh, edgy.
Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers.
There's got to be more to this. I'd better keep pressing her. Alright, so I gotta do more pressing, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna press... I'm gonna press on this one, because I feel like it. Whippersnapper! Hey, I haven't said anything yet. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on the straight and narrow. The up and up. Youth today always whining about each other, pointing fingers this way and that is enough to make an old lady want to cry.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness.
I think Edgeworth has met his match. I don't think this one has, but I think when he says I gotta press her, I gotta keep pressing her. Unless he's just... Wait, let's see. Roll hand, yeah, whatever. Me.
What exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then? Okay. Trip and fall? Probably has something to do with the stupid spear, and I'm just being retarded. Because that's entirely possible.
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai, what a laugh. So Power sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You helped make it better?
I kissed it where it hurt.
Oh, dear. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. You broke... Okay. Okay, alright. Edgeworth, just... I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? You did actually have to press everything. Okay, good. I thought I was being... Well, there is one thing that bothers me, which is... Where's the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice.
Ugh, she has more.
The time of poor Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Mr. Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
Really? So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I get to cross-examine 3 statements! Hooray! Alright, what do you have to say? Time party, yeah, blah blah blah. True. Right? That's true. Right? Yeah, 2:30 p.m. That's perfectly true. This was at 2 o'clock. Yeah.
The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers.
No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Okay, I guess we gotta do some pressing here. This is not helping me. How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and then, after some rubbish about it being a secret pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officer's fondness for donuts. Good job with your little jab toward cops there, buddy. Are you absolutely sure? Point.
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody suspicious looking? Right.
No one else went there.
Right. Press. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before 1 o'clock? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
Yeah. Press that too. Are you sure? That's what I keep saying. The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy.
Edgy boy?
Old Windbag sure has balls.
Or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details, after all. For that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? That's not very nice. Oh, great. Again, you saw the steal. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. Wait! Wait, the picture of the photo. Right! Oh, I'm such an idiot. Photo number 2. Take it. It's photo number 2. Ugh. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time, lady. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sirree, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Oh, you. Oh, I would beat you up if you weren't old and a lady and in a courtroom. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo I printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Oh yeah. Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1 but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. What? That's logical. Please stop arguing. It's logical. Please don't argue more. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Thank you. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
But believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper, too. Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Mr. Oldbag? I almost said Mr. Oldbag. But that would be you, wouldn't it, Judge?
That's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please. I hate this lady.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
But Miss Oldbag, this is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
Right, anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
So what was on the... Ay. Yes, you have one other important job to do. You go through the photos recorded on the security camera and check them. You throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. What was on the photo? Enlighten me, woman. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Is it fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside and, well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and? They're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. More whippersnappery than you.
Super whippersnappers. Good kids. So on the photo that you erased?
It was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Order. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day? One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about 2nd or 3rd grade?
Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him.
I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
Oh, this isn't going so well, is it? Great. Mr. WP?
Yes?
Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio?
I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone want to steal a samurai. Steal a steal.
What English language? What are you doing?
So where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! Well, what are we gonna do? First we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Just... Alright, you can bet your manly chest hair that we will get you out of this, my friend.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Willpowers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime.
Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized.
Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough.
So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed that murder?
I think it's a cliffhanger, that's what it is. Because I don't have enough time to do anything. So, next video, we're going to see who's done it. Or who could have done it. And we're going to have to investigate a lot more. Unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of investigating done in this whole chapter here. So yeah, thanks for watching. See y'all later. Subscribe, like, comment. I want to hear your thoughts, fools. And see you all later. Goodbye.